On March 17, 1957, a Douglas C-47 plane named Mount Pinatubo crashed on the slopes of Mount Manongal in Cebu, Philippines. 25 passengers were killed. One of them was a man who had stopped the hooks from terrorizing the people and became popular to the masses. He was the 7th President of the Philippines. He was Ramon Magsaysay. Magsaysay was the Defense Secretary during the Quirino administration. He transferred from the Liberal Party to the Nacionalista Party to run against Quirino in the 1953 elections. He defeated his chief, Elpidio Quirino, and became the 3rd President of the Republic.
Mrs. Ramon Magsaysay joins with a tremendous crowd to witness the inauguration of her husband as 3rd President of the Philippine Republic. Along the broad streets of Manila moves the inaugural parade.
President Ramon F. Magsaysay was the first president who regularly wore the Barong Tagalog. He set an example of humility by insisting that he be called Mr. President instead of His Excellency. During Magsaysay's term, the Huk leader Luis Tarok surrendered. In 1954, Magsaysay's government renegotiated the iniquitous Belt Trade Act of 1946 into the Laurel-Langley Agreement, which maintained the economic subservience of the nation to United States monopolies. The peso currency, controlled by the United States dollar, declined in value. Magsaysay also signed the first agricultural commodities agreement to the United States in 1957, thus perpetuating the colonial pattern of the nation's economy, and was also responsible for the passage of the Anti-Subversion Law, which curtailed the citizens' democratic rights of assembly, free speech, and belief. In line with his position as America's staunch friend in Asia, Magsaysay was the chief sponsor in forming the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. During his term, he made Malacanang literally a house of the people, opening its gates to the public. One example of his integrity followed a demonstration flight aboard a new plane belonging to the Philippine Air Force. President Magsaysay asked what the operating costs per hour were for that type of aircraft, then wrote a personal check to the PAF, covering the cost of his flight. He restored the people's trust in the military and in the government. Magsaysay's administration was considered one of the cleanest and most corruption-free in modern Philippine history. The period of his presidency is often cited as the Philippines' golden years. Trade and industry flourished. The Philippine military was at its prime, and the country gained international recognition in sports, culture, and foreign affairs. The Philippines placed 2nd on a ranking of Asia's clean and well-governed countries. He used the slogan, "Magsaysay is my guy," for his presidential campaign. True to his word, he was dubbed as the guy because many considered Ramon Magsaysay as the president who really connected and represented the common man, being a president with a sympathetic heart to the masses. He was also called the champion of the masses. More importantly, he created the Presidential Complaints and Action Committee to personally hear the problems of his people.
And Magsaysay promises a government dedicated to the common people of the vigorous young Philippine Republic.